Hi and welcome to the video. My name is Talia and this is my channel. I forgot my intro again. Today is a Friday. It's Friday the 12th of June. If you can remember, that would be useful. And tomorrow is Saturday the 13th of June and I have another craft fair that I'm going to be selling at. It's at Sun Pier House in Chatham. This isn't a promotional come along sort of piece because I'm obviously not going to be getting this out before tomorrow, as and when I'm filming this. But I thought I'd just do a little vlog showing you how I prepare for craft fairs, and then also hopefully film little bits of the day of me like setting up and, you know, fun things like that. So yes. I've got multiple things to do and I've left it too late again. I was out earlier so I didn't have time. So I basically need to mock up just like my little stock list because I do have some different things and some new things I'm going to be displaying, and I need to print that out once I've done that. But I also need to count my stock and price some things up, some new things that I've made, and reprice some old things. I did a range of Pride bees and I just haven't really had a chance to bring them with me to events. And it's mid-June, Pride month. It's happening in Sun Pier House, which is like an arts community like organisation during the Intra Arts Festival. And it's near the location where we have Medway Pride every year, which I attend every year these past coming years. So it'd be perfect because I know there's a lot of queer people in Rochester and the surrounding area, so I'm hoping people would like some Pride bees, and yeah, I'll be debuting those properly, and along with a few new colourways of some other products. So yeah, I'm gonna go make my cup of tea first because that's more important, and grab my stuff, do my stock list. Yeah, here we go. Oh, also for context, that and like the glittery thing I have behind me, it was my birthday on the 9th, so I've still got my decorations up. She's 21 now, she can drink in America. I have no interest in going to America, but she can drink in America. So yes, I have the trusty laptop and I am now going to be working on the trusty laptop. Make my spreadsheet. So I'm sat on the floor organising my stuff and I'm getting my bags ready, and I'm just counting my stock and stuff. I've got to label up a few things. One thing I want to show that I'm not debuting, but I'm debuting these colours. My little dragons, they are so cute. This one I had at my last few fairs. There was also a lovely dusky sort of sage green and chocolate brown one, but I sold that back in May. And these are the two new colourways I've created. It's got gorgeous chocolate brown and like caramel sort of colour. Little faces. And a pale pink and white. They're so cute. I also want to show you a more recent addition to my work, keychains. So jellyfish keychains. So we've got this gorgeous green, got this lovely pink with 3 different coloured tendrils, curly tendrils in the middle because she ran out of this yarn and this yarn. And I just thought the sparkles, which you can't really see, but it's lilac sparkly yarn. And I also, I don't know if you saw one of my most recent TikToks, I picked out some random colours out of my scrap bag and came up with this one, gorgeous blue, and then this sort of, oh no, it's pink, and then the sort of ombre yarn which was blue, and then it went down into these colours. This blue with the gold, I need to straighten these out obviously. This blue with like the gold, and this yellow and blue. So these are the most recent additions. I also have cute things, let's find a good example, like my scrap monsters. So they're made out of scrap yarn, and also some fluffy ones. They are adorable. And I also have some other keychains. Cute, more affordable little flowers and some hearts as well. So yeah, and also another new addition, froggies, squishy froggies and baby squishy froggies. So yeah, I am going to finish sorting this stuff out, packing it up. I've just got the 6 jellyfish keychains to price up, and then got to sort out these pride bees because I need to reprice all of them because I haven't had them out for so long that they've got old prices on them, because I've repriced because minimum wage has gone up for me, and I'm 21 now, so I've been pricing everything at that minimum wage instead of the one for 16-year-olds. So yeah. I will see you tomorrow when I'm a little bit less stressed, because this is the stressful bit for me. Bye. Good morning, I am here at some pier house. I'm filming low because there are people in the car park and I feel awkward. Yeah, it's the morning. I forgot to film earlier, but I have my breakfast and stuff. I am, surprise, surprise, a few minutes early, so I'm just waiting in the car while Dad pays for parking. But yeah, I'm gonna set up. I probably won't film setting up, but I will show you my final product. Yay! Let's hope I get less self-conscious during the day. We're all done. Yeah. So I am back home, like I probably apologised for in advance. Sorry that there wasn't much footage at the craft fair at all. It was busy. I didn't want to film around people because I didn't want to get people in like up close without their permission, things like that. So I thought this video could turn more into me talking about the experience, and then also a little mini haul of the things I bought, because surprise surprise, I could not come home without buying some little goodies and also collecting a bunch of cards and leaflets and things for me to follow everyone that was there, or almost everyone that was there, on Instagram or on social medias, find their websites, and then use it for my junk journal. And also because it was the whole Intrafest going on, and there was stuff going on not just at Sun Pier House. There were loads of leaflets about that and like things coming up and things like that. So my dad went out when I was there, like busy chatting to people and stuff. When he went for a wander, he came back and he just hands me a pile of like leaflets and stickers and stuff like that. So yay. But most importantly, I always come home and have a snack. I always recycle my energy drink cans because yes, there's usually rubbish bins and stuff at craft events, but I don't like chucking these in the normal rubbish, so I bring them home to recycle if there isn't an obvious recycling bin. I tried this for the first time. It's the Red Bull Cherry Sakura, the cherry edition. It was very yummy. I tried that for the first time, and this is one of my favourite monsters at the moment. It is, annoyingly, I'm not a Formula 1 fan, the Lando Norris Monster. It tastes so good. It's like kind of melon-y and vanilla-y. But yeah, I always bring my recyclables home, and I ended up bringing my rubbish home because I forgot. And I always have a snack, which I will have once I finish doing this little bit, and I have to do this. They've been bugging me all day. These have been sliding down all day. That was so graceful, so sexy. yeah. Oh, I didn't show my outfit, so I'm wearing just my cute little galaxy top. I know you've seen like this much. My usual sort of jewellery I went for. This is a preserved rosebud. It's preserved in resin. I got it from Bloom & Beck's at a different event. I can't remember which one. I think it was Gardener's World Autumn at Audley End. It's just a cute little heart. I don't know if it's amethyst or just glass. Purple heart necklace with the silver rock I always wear around my neck. It's in literally every video you've ever seen of me. And this, which I got on Vinted in like a jewellery jar. And then yeah, I got my black dungarees on. My red and purple burgundy tights from Snag. I love them. Yeah, I don't know where to start. Okay, I can start with, I always bring a crochet project with me because, oh, scrap yarn. Yeah, I always bring a crochet project with me to events. One, because it's a good opportunity to sit there and make something, but also it shows people that I can actually do the thing I'm selling. Because some people will buy things and resell them, and I'm not a personal fan of that when someone's put effort into making it. So it shows people I can crochet and that I'm not fibbing about that. But also apparently movement will catch people's eyes from afar and draw them in. So I started on a sweater using this gorgeous yarn. It's pink, blue and brown. Annoyingly, more of the brown is at the back. But yeah, it's a top-down raglan sweater. The tutorial I like to follow is by It's Erin B. So yeah, this is what I've got so far. I'm still on the increasing stage, but yeah, it's going to be chunky. It was very chunky yarn, and it's going to be very warm, so that is going to be a winter jumper. But yeah, gorgeous colours. So I was working on that. This is one ball of yarn, by the way. It's chunky yarn. I'm using a 7mm hook. How did I do today? I did okay for my standards. On a really good day, I can almost sell out of something. My little ghosts almost always used to almost sell out. So I sold one little ghostie today. I sold one of the mini eyeballs. I think it was the white one with the magenta iris. I sold one of the fluffy scrap monsters to a kid who they spent so long deciding, and then I think they settled on the first one they'd ended up picking up. It was really enjoyable watching them, you know, take so long to decide which one. And I'm glad I brought my pride bees because I sold a bee to someone who had like taken videos and stuff, and I could see they were sending it to somebody, and then they phoned them saying like, oh, did you get the pictures I sent you? And you know, on the phone deciding, and they bought one of the little ace bees. Yeah, thank you very much to the people that bought things off of me. I've had a lot of people asking, oh, do you have a website? So I will start figuring out an online store. A couple people mentioning commissioning things as well. So I'm excited to hopefully see those DMs. So I made £35, which yeah, is a okay amount for me. I know some people will be up in arms, but I made the pitch fee cost me £25. I'm in profit, but because I did an event at the end of last month and I did pretty well there, so when I then paid to do this event a lot closer to home, I'd already made back that £25 at the event beforehand, so I was in profit. So I took today as anything I make is profit, as opposed to making back my pitch fee and then profit. So I'm really happy, and I've made some new creative friends. I'm going to show you what I got for my junk journal first, and then I'm going to show you what I bought. What's that? I always keep my cards some of my cards in my pocket, just in case on the way out one of the vendors who I haven't had a chance to chat to, we start chatting, so then I can just be like, oh, I've got one of my cards here actually. Yeah, I need to get new ones because out of a box that is about that wide, I've got like that many left. But those are my cards. And the back takes you to my TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. And the QR code also takes you to my Instagram, but when I get my online store, that QR code will take you to my store, and then I'll probably have the website on the front. So same design, bit different. What am I doing? So yes, I've got junk journal stuff. So this was the actual, this is the Intrafest. These are all the sponsors on the back, or not sponsors, but people taking part. Yeah, some Pier House there. Been to the Ship Inn for a Medway Pride fundraising event, and I loved it. It was my first ever proper drag show. New openings Rochester, they're definitely worth a follow if you live around here. Yeah, so much. And a little map of the old high street showing what everything is and where everything is. So yeah, We were there right at the end at some pier house. I was expecting it to not be as busy as it was because we were on the last part of the trail, as it were, but no. Also, I picked up this lovely book, People of Medway, showing lots of different people. So I'm going to have a proper read through that later because there's lots of people all from our local community. There we go, random page opened. Grinners, Medway-based alternative rock band. Definitely read that later. That's not going in the junk journal, it's too thick, I don't want to tear pages out, but that's just an interesting read. And then these are some things for upcoming events. So you've got Medway Open Studios and Arts Festival, so that's the 4th to the 19th of July, and they've got loads of different things on. So I'll probably just stick that and you have that in the middle as a thing you can open. I'm not going to cut all of that up. A couple of Medway Open Studios stickers, like a postcard, and another postcard with some pictures on. And then also, this is where I was today, some pier house, little leaflet. So I've got some nice stuff for the junk journal. Okay, down to the main event. I put it all in this one bag, but I need to separate things and make sure I've got cards. Sadly, a couple of the places I bought from didn't have any cards. First thing I bought, I saw them from afar and I knew I had to go over, was by Moony Boony Art. So it's them. Cute little cat on the back. I saw them from afar, I had to. Lesbian fish sticker. So that is going on my laptop because I can see the perfect gap from here. I absolutely love it. So the sticker I think was £2 or £3. And the next thing I bought, they were at the last event at some pier I was at. Sadly they didn't have any cards and I didn't catch the business name. Context, I collect bottle caps. I don't know what to do with them yet, but I've got 2 jars I can see there and a handful more that wouldn't fit. I want to do something. This is a very good idea and it's so cool. So it's a fridge magnet. It's a bottle cap and they've like the art and then covered it in resin, and I love it. Yeah, it's beautiful and I love the pink and it's kind of glittery as well. And yeah, I love a bottle cap, so I love that. So thank you very much if you're the person that sold it to me, because I did not catch the name of your business. And another one who didn't have a card, which is a shame, were the lovely people behind me. Some loads of different little bits, and I got little worry stone. Let me take it out of the packaging. Yeah, I got a gorgeous little handmade worry stone. I chose the one that says love. I love the colour, and also for me, I have stubby little thumbs, as you can see. So lots of worry stones with like the thumb marks. They're too narrow, but this fits nicely. So yeah, I love it, and I just love the feel. I love the texture of it. It fits perfectly in my palm as well. So yeah, I like that. So thank you very much to the person who sold that to me as well. I'm very sorry I did not catch your business name. And then I also bought a couple of art prints because it's me. The first one I got, this is, sorry if I put Noma Art, N-O-A-M-A. And had a lovely chat, and she does a pay what you can thing. So if you can't afford, I think a lot of the prints, unframed art prints were art pieces of art were £20. This was £10 because it was a print. Gorgeous print on bamboo paper. I love it. I will show on Instagram the photo that it was inspired by. It's inspired by, I think, a bus station in America somewhere. I like the design of these, very simplistic, but it tells you who it is straight away. Beautiful art print. Primary colours, which are very cool. I love the shade of blue. Yeah, so that cost me £10. And the final thing I bought was by, it says the name, Alyssa Georgia. I love the card. You wrote "Have a lovely day" on the back. You can't see that. There you go. It's adorable. I love it. I will link their Etsy down there. I will link everyone down here. I bought this gorgeous print for £5. It's absolutely beautiful. There were 3 different ones. There was like a gorgeous bluey sort of moth, lilac-y one, and then underneath was this one, and I thought, wow, it's pink and white and orange. I wonder what that reminds me of. So I thought I'm gonna have to get this one because it's like a pastel lesbian flag. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I love it very much. All of their own art. And that was what actually came in this bag. And I thought, oh, I could put everything else in. And the last little thing I collected, I walked past, they were doing tarot readings, so they're selling spiritual and alternative handmade gifts. And he goes, oh, excuse me, sorry guys, I've had permission from the event organisers to do this, so don't worry. And he was telling me about the fact that they put on their own events as well. So he gave me his card, so I'm going to have a look at that and follow them online, and also get in touch with them about the events they run to find out more about them and where they are and how much it would cost me and stuff, because as much as my stuff is quite cute, I do have alternative things as well. I've got the little eyeballs with the tails, I have the goth bunnies with like the crossed out eyes and the stitches and all of that. I've got my little scrappy monsters, and I've been making some dragons and the little ghosties. I've got some little frogs as well. They are quite cutesy, but I love frogs. I'm a goth and I love frogs. But yeah, so keep an eye out on my socials, because I will be posting more about my next events. At the moment, my next event is Cactus at the Castle, at Lullingstone Castle. So yeah, that is it really. It's really sad. I'm going to have my crisps, have a snack, wind down in my room for a second, and then I have to go make dinner, because I agreed to make dinner and then remembered I did the event today, but we still got home before dinner time. It was meant to end at 3, but at like 3:20 there were still people looking around, so we were told you can stay. You don't have to pack up and be out by 3. You know, it's meant to finish at 3, but you don't have to pack up and be out that second. So I did stay on until about 3:30 before packing down, just because there were still people. You never know. My card reader was one of the last things to go, to get back packed down, put in bags just in case. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone who came along today and gave some attention to my stall and bought a little buddy. Thank you to all the people who I've collected their cards from and bought cute little things from, because I love collecting all these little things, and I can justify it because they're all little. They're not going to take up shelf space. That's why I buy prints and stickers and things like that, and keychains. I'm a keychain fiend. Yeah, I've got some space over in that corner. I don't know if you can see the hat on the wall. Got some art prints there and some prints below, so I can put those prints on the wall with them. So yeah, and a massive thank you to Sun Pier House for organising a lovely event again. I have so much fun there. I know lots of people will be like, oh, but you don't really make much money, but it's such like a community, and I've discovered this whole arts community local to where I live that I didn't really know existed until I started doing some of their events and things like that. So as much as I don't make as much money as I do at other events, especially plant events for some reason, I always make more money when I'm selling alongside the Hebe New Zealand Plant Society. But yeah, I absolutely love doing events there. I'm not on for the September one because personal stuff, family life, we weren't sure, not sure what's going on, not sure when it'd be available and things like that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for more events, and I'm trying to be more consistent posting crochet content and also just content in general. So I'm going to try and not spend absolutely ages putting off editing this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have a snack and wind down and probably get my tights off because I'm quite warm inside now, and then go and make dinner. And yeah, thank you for supporting me. Stay tuned for potential news about an online store for Crochets by Talia, and keep an eye out on things like my Substack, because I'm going to a gig at the end of June, and it may be biased, but I will be hopefully reviewing it, learning how to write concert reviews, because I don't do that often at all. So yeah, keep an eye out on my Substack, go check out some of my other things I've written on there, and subscribe, follow my social medias, they're obviously linked below. Check out some of my other videos if you're into music, if you're into crochet, especially K-pop when it comes to the music, but also like records and collecting things. I've had little DIY escapades. I tried fabric painting, that went well. But yeah, check it out. My most recent video was my small BTS collection. So yeah, if you're into K-pop, then go check that out. And I might have an album unboxing video coming soon, because I got the latest BTS album for my birthday, and then I went and bought the vinyl record version the other day in my local record store. They have a new K-pop section and I could not help myself. Keep an eye out. I might do an unboxing if that interests you. So I know it's a bit late, the album came out a while ago, but you can be that quick with content. I'm just one girl. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Go check me out on like my socials, subscribe to my Substack, and yeah, I will see you in the next video, which I don't know what that will be yet, but yeah, bye.